Hey girl, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're old, hey girl, welcome back. As you read by that title, we're finna get into my clean girl makeup routine. This is the cleanest makeup routine you will get from me, because if you know. One thing about me, I'ma wear my soft glam makeup routine. This is the cute, quick 10-minute makeup routine that you could do off of Pinterest. This gives me more of that baby doll bright pink blush look that y'all be seeing, and that's what I was trying to go for. I don't know if this really a clean girl makeup routine. Y'all let me know in the comments down below. But of course, we're gonna start off with the clean base, and we're gonna go in with our favorite primer, which is by e.l.f. I am trying out the e.l.f. matte power grip primer. I don't really see a difference for real. It gives me more of a longer wear instead of getting oily really fast, being that this here makeup look is less foundation. Then gel down my eyebrows with the NYX brow gel, and then I always moisturize my lip. After I do that, I go in with my e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand contour stick in the shade tan/deep, and I just put that along the perimeters of my face and just make sure I get my contour in the right position. I always go in with my nose contour as well, and I use the e.l.f. staple brush just to blend it in. Pretty much everything I use in this here video is exactly like my soft glam makeup routine. It's just the way I put the products on my face is totally different. And do not be afraid to go in with a lot of contour and bronzer, just because of the fact that you're literally not putting on no foundation for real on your face, and it's just gonna bring in that warmth. It's gonna scope your face. It's gonna make you look snatch, bronze, and all of that. I feel like this here makeup routine is really great for the summer. That's my opinion, but y'all let me know. Let's get into the elephant in the room, y'all. I know y'all probably wondering, where have I been at? If you're new here, hey girl, my name is Imani. I come and I go on YouTube and on TikTok and on Instagram and all that stuff. But y'all, I just took a break, and I know y'all probably like, girl, where you been at? I am so sorry. I'm back now, okay? After I done fell in love for 2 weeks, and I done went out for my birthday. So we back on track, you guys. My moving series is about to start. We're gonna have a lot of meetness vlogs coming up. I want to get into what happened and everything like that, so y'all gonna see that in another video sometime soon. I don't know if it's gonna be a sit down or if it's gonna be a vlog. I'm gonna try to catch up as much as I can, but we're gonna just get back into this here makeup routine. For my blush, I used the e.l.f. Camo one in the shade Coral Crush, and then for my concealer, I used the Too Faced Born This Way in the shade Warm Beige. This will be the only concealer I use, and as you can tell by the placement of my face, this is how I put on my concealer, whether it's my clean girl makeup routine or my soft girl or my soft glam makeup routine. It's always going to be the same placements. It's just this makeup routine is a little less, being that I'm only using one concealer. Once you figure out your face shape and figure out what placements the products go in, you will literally save your life, because you could do any makeup routine you want to, whether it's the soft glam, the no makeup look, or the clean girl makeup look. It doesn't matter. And of course, I'm going in with my favorite concealer brush. This is the Real Techniques setting brush, and I am going to go ahead and prep my powder puff with my Fit Me pressed powder in the shade 230, just to go ahead and get that ready so that I could go ahead and set the concealer. But after I blend out the edges of my concealer, if you know, in my last makeup routine, my soft glam makeup routine, I always go ahead and set immediately after blending. No, for this, I'm gonna blend out the edges, and then I'm gonna pause, and I'm gonna add foundation onto my face, just a little bit of foundation, maybe a couple pumps of foundation, and then I am going to blend out my concealer. I'm gonna show y'all in the video, but right now, this is what we looking like. We look crazy. We look like Casper the freaking Ghost. And if you talk about my foundation being too light for my skin, I don't even blame you. When blending out my concealer, I always do patting motions, and I always go back and forth, and I make sure I get those creases around my nose as well as up underneath my eye, y'all. I do not play about them creases. And as you can tell, I am just gonna go ahead and blend it out, blend out the edges. If you're not feeling yourself at this step, your makeup is not hitting. If you're not feeling yourself at the concealer step, your makeup is not hitting. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and blend out the edges, and then I'm gonna just take a little pause right there, and I'm gonna go in with my Too Faced matte 24-hour wear foundation in the shade Warm Sand. Y'all, I will not set this here foundation down no matter what, okay? Like, I stand by this foundation, and this foundation I actually cannot find inside of the stores. I have to go to like a old retail store at the outlet or whatnot, and as you can tell, it's not my shade, but I don't care. One thing about me, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little something to it to make it my skin complexion, and it always works out perfectly fine for me. This here foundation is the Fit Me Matte Poreless foundation in the shade 365 Nutmeg, and I just mixed the both of my favorite foundations, and voila, I just take that foundation and I put it over my bronzer and my blush, and as well as a little bit over my concealer, and I put some on my forehead just to blend out the concealer and the bronzer to make it nice and even. And that's pretty much it, y'all, for the foundation. That's all I do. Like, I don't add much at all. It's just a little bit, maybe 2-3 squirts pump, and that's it. Like, this is such a clean makeup routine when it comes to me, because you know me, one thing about it, I'm gonna put on a full face of foundation, okay, period. Going back to blending out this concealer, y'all, I pull out my blending brush and my powder puff, and I just go ahead and I blend out my under eye, making sure I keep it in the center, like right up underneath my eye. And I just blend and I blend and I blend, and then of course I set that, and then I set a little bit of my face, and then I move on to the other eye. I always do one eye at a time, making sure I look up just to make sure I don't set any creases, y'all. Y'all know I do not play about creases at all. If my makeup is creasing, my makeup is ruined, okay? After setting one eye, I go ahead and prep my powder puff for the next eye. And y'all, let me just tell y'all how I feel about the Born This Way Too Faced concealer. You know how I put it up underneath my eye and I went in with my foundation that gave it a little bit of time to dry? I feel like the Born This Way Too Faced concealer is very wet in my opinion, and even though I set my makeup, excuse the thunder, even though I set my makeup exactly how I set my makeup when I used the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, the Too Faced concealer still creases, y'all, and I don't know what to do about that. I don't know if I should try the Charlotte Tilbury press powder instead with the Too Faced concealer or what, but I just don't like how it still creases even though it's supposed to be a high-end product. I don't know. I feel like I'm such a drugstore makeup girly. You can still find these products in Ulta and Target, so technically that's not a drugstore, but yeah. Pretty much the rest of my routine is exactly the same as my soft glam routine. I always double set with the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Ube Loose Setting Powder. This here setting powder is really nice for that pink look, like that really bright pink look, so that's why I love it so much. And then after that, of course, I just crazy my face with the True Complexion contour palette in the shade medium to dark, and I use the middle one, of course, and I just put it on a fluffy brush. I tap it like 3-4 times and I never go back in for another dip of the powder. I just spread that powder all over my face and I just dust away the setting powder and loose powder that I had put on my face, if that makes sense. So even though I look crazy in the beginning, I don't look crazy anymore, okay, period. And then I go in with my Juvia's Place Volume 4 blush, and I mix both colors together to get that really pink look I'm going for. I want to find a coral blush, but I haven't been able to find one, and I feel like the Juvia's Place Volume 2 or either Volume 3 is just entirely too orange for me, so therefore I haven't got it. I might try it. Y'all let me know if y'all think I should. But of course, I go in, contour my nose, I add my mascara, I set my face using the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray and going in over top of that with my One Size setting spray. And I still stand by the fact that the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray stink and the One Size smell good. That's that. I always do my brows. The only thing that's going to be different about my makeup routine this time is going to be my lip combo, of course, because when I do my soft glam makeup routine, I always do like a bold nude lip combo, like a really bold BBL lip combo, like the Instagram baddies lip combo. For this lip combo, I go in with the NYX lip pencil in the shade Espresso, and I go in with my Remedy by Ari, the Dawn lip gloss. I love this lip gloss so much. It's such a pink color and I love it. I also go in with her lip oil Meant to Be one on top of it to give that shine, of course. And I feel like she needs to restock again. She just had her sale for her birthday and everybody sold out the lip oils, and I really want one so bad. Well, I need a couple. I don't need just one. I need a couple. So I need her to go ahead and restock those because yeah. And I honestly feel like Remedy Ari should sponsor me, you know, send me some PR the next time she have a big drop. But I ain't gonna get into that. If she want to work with me, she could hit my line, you know where to find me. I am the real Imani, period. We both cancer baddies, you know. But that is pretty much everything for this here makeup routine. I hope you all enjoy. I love y'all so much, and like I said, I'm back posting on YouTube. I'm not gonna promise y'all consistently, but I'm gonna promise I'm gonna be back posting, okay? Y'all might get a video from me once a week again, but I'm gonna try not to go a month without talking to y'all. So yeah, I love you all, and thank you so much for tuning in, and bye.